If you have not eaten anything recently, and you are relaxed, then as you are sitting with me, listening to the meditation music in the background that is transmitting the energy of bliss, that is awakening Kundalini. Then there is a good chance that you feel something good in this moment. That you feel a sense of goodness, or peace, or bliss, or love, or silence, or subtle energy. This is Kundalini. And this is Guru. I am sitting here and I am absorbed in my Guru. I am not absorbed in a person. I am absorbed in the essence. I am absorbed in her divine consciousness, in her divine bliss that I feel at a subtle level that is unmistakable. And she is incomprehensible joy, immeasurable joy. So Kundalini is the presence that we feel. And we first may feel it as energy. And you may feel it as peace. But as we go deeper in our meditation, we become aware of subtler and subtler levels. And we experience her as goodness, as light, as transcendental consciousness, as liberation. Ultimately, what we feel can only be called divine. It is unmistakably divine, infinite. Ultimately, we realize that everything is this. So this is half of it. To awaken in you this feeling of divinity. Kundalini, she already sits inside you. the infinite, already sits inside you as your essence. And this presence we begin to recognize what's inside of us. And we begin to recognize the joy, and the bliss, the peace, the silence, the goodness. But we cannot feel it through our thinking. We cannot feel it through the five senses. We cannot feel it through emotions. We cannot feel it physically, though we may feel its impact on the physical. So the other half of it is to make ourselves quiet enough to make our bodies clear enough to make our attention pure, unobstructed. In the world we live in, the outer world, society, tends to be very noisy, is mentally based. Other humans are mentally based, emotionally based. And so we are impacted by everything around us. We are hyper-stimulated, often by a bad diet, the food we eat, a dense diet. We are hyper-stimulated by drugs and alcohol. We are hyper-stimulated by loud music, noisy, high-stress music, video games, pornography, violent TV, movies. We are hyper-stimulated by overthinking, by conflict, by worry. And so we live a spiritual life, which means we are disciplined in what we eat. We are disciplined in what we allow into our minds. We are disciplined in not just being lost in our emotions and thoughts, but through daily practice of meditation with the Shakti music, of chanting, breathing techniques, and getting some exercise every day so your body is healthy. Feeding your body healthy, fresh, live foods, lots of fruits and vegetables and greens. And thus we become clear over time. It takes time, it takes practice, daily practice. First, a lot of upheaval comes out. Mental upheaval, emotional upheaval. But we stick to the practices. We stick to awareness. We allow it to flow through. And little by little, our minds become clear. Our bodies become clear. Attention becomes pure, transparent. And you notice over time It's not just your thoughts are quiet. It's that your whole being is quiet, clear. Your whole perception is clear. And when your perception is clear, then your experience, your perception of life opens to a much deeper reality, to profound experience. You recognize what can only be called divine, and what you yourself cannot deny to be anything but divine. Beyond being, beyond what we know as consciousness to be, and you recognize she who is Guru, she who is God, she who is infinite bliss. You recognize liberation. You recognize the level of reality, the level of yourself, who is eternally free. So half of it. And she who is Guru, she who is Kundalini, she who is the presence that we can feel. And the other half is being clear enough, quiet enough, through spiritual practice, through meditation, through living a healthy, quiet life. Do the best that you can. I know circumstances put us all in different situations, but that is no excuse to not every day give yourself to even a little bit of meditation with the Shakti music, to a little bit of spiritual practice, to getting a little exercise, eating healthy, to letting go of the things that overstimulate your mind and body. And you become clear, you become pure, your body becomes pure, and then your mind becomes pure. I don't mean morally pure, but quiet, transparent. And then you see, you perceive. Life as it really is. If you got something good out of this video, please feel free to comment. It's always nice to hear from you. May you be blessed in her infinite bliss. Much love to you. Much love.